John Paul. Get him in the boat.
I know how to run a trout line, Every Joe. I can do it.
Oh, yeah, I see a moron here. Boy, we're gonna have twice as many as Bruno today. T-Fish, hand me some of that secret catfish Kool-Aid. Be careful. Don't spill none of that stuff on you. The smell will never come out. It's the rotten alligator eggs that stink the most. Gator, T-Fish! Stop it, John Paul. You don't play jokes like that. You're gonna make T-Fish scared to come with us. Now move us on down. We gotta hurry.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Ain't nobody ever caught a bigger gar than that one of mine.
I did. Me and my boy, we shot one down there in the channel that's as long as your truck.
I said, caught, Bo. You killed that one. I brought mine in still fighting. Why, he'd bite your hand off even when I got him to town.
Well, I seen one time begging yours.
No, you never. How come you didn't tell me that before, huh? You didn't tell me 'cause it ain't so.
'Tis too.
No, it ain't. If it was, I'd have heard about it. If anybody bringing a gar bigger than that one, I'd hear about it.
It's 'cause it was before your time, when you was just a little squirt. I know lots of things went on around here when you was just a little squirt.
Now, that's a sneaky way to try to win an argument. Dang, you could claim you saw anything before I was born. You're 20 years older than me. 5. Yesterday it was 10. You better make up your mind. Why, you was already married when I was born.
You wasn't born. The alligators left you and then run off 'cause they couldn't stand you.
Dang it! You'd argue with the sunshine!
Will you two quit it? Why, no one would ever believe you've been friends for 40 years the way you argue. Why, you're worse than Evie Joe and John Paul. Oh, Grandpa, where are they? They're supposed to be back by now.
Well, they'll be here in a minute. Don't worry. We'll get you to work on time. And remind me to get me more snuff.
All right. And be sure and pick up the shopping list, will you, or you won't have any supper. Well, I tell you, it's a good thing Henry needed me at the store this week. That storm's coming up, and it'll ruin the fishing for sure. Oh.
Sometime I worry about them kids running around that bottom all by themselves.
Oh, don't worry. That Evie Joe knows about the swamp. Why, she's a better fisherman than you and handles a boat better than lots of men.
What about Big Bay Ty? What if that monster see them kids?
Big Bay Ty don't stay in these bottoms no more. That monster is gone.
You don't know that.
He's gone, I tell you. He got my boy, Johnny, and then he went away.
Now, stop it. There's no monster around here, and you know it. I won't have you talking that way in front of the kids.
I saw Big Bay Ty as close as you to me one time. Bo saw him, too.
I don't care how close you were. No monster talk in front of the kids, you hear me?
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Uncle Bo, we're about out of catfish coupon.
Sure. We're making new batch when I get back. We ain't not gonna have that Bruno catching fish like you do. Just one time, don't drive like a wild man. That landing is not gonna run off before we get there.
You don't like the way I drive. You get out and walk.
Oh, cut it out. I want to hear the radio.
KRDC time is 9:35. This weather advisory, Hurricane Elsie
Can I get
on a
my
coast
camera,
day
please?
after tomorrow. Winds up to 100 miles per hour.
That was
Our area will be
fine
free.
snack, hon.
Front,
Might hold me to
residential
lunchtime.
areas are cautioned
Honey,
to be
tell
on
Charles
alert.
to be careful
High
and tell
water
him not to
levels
let
caused
Concha
by
get into the
heavy
water.
rain expected this summer.
Thank you.
Come on, Concha.
it, Charles?
The bear, Dad. Right over there.
What's all the fuss
I
about,
just saw
fella?
two.
No bears in the swamp, son. It couldn't have been a bear.
There, Dad.
Did you see that? What was that thing?
Charles, take Concho to the van. Right now. Let's go, honey, please.
Reckon Bruno can find the monster?
Won't have to. The monster will find him.
Yeah, maybe we ought to help the monster. I kind of like that photographer man. It's not like Bruno.
Bruno's always talking about killing something. I hate Bruno.
If you fish, don't drop it. That's all, but let's go on the line.
You kids catch a bunch of fish and be careful.
Don't worry, Grandpa. We'll be all right.
Down to the creek and swamp they go. Jean Paul, he fish, little Eddie Joe. Past the trees and the stumps they roll to a hiding place that they only know. Boggy Creek, so mean they say. It ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide. Watch that log, saw it crawl. Ha! Ain't no log at all. It's a crocodile man, he ain't small. Shooting T-fish with that cypress ball. Boggy Creek, mean they say, ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there, and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide, a secret to hide.
T-Fish, bring those full bottles.
Have you got the string, John Paul?
Got it.
Wind's really building up in the water.
Yeah, let's get through with this in a hurry.
T-Fish? What'd you see? What is it? Oh, don't be scared. Evie Jo and John Paul are right here. What'd you see, T-Fish? Was it something like this? You saw the monster? You really saw it?